Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Swami Vijay, and this is Swami Vijay speaking to all. In this video, I am going to show you how to conduct online examination in real time proctoring. That means you can watch your students when they are giving online examination, and even you can set the timer to start the examination and to set the timer to close the examination, and you can even also find out whether your students have cheated in the examination or copied in the examination while conducting online examination. Each and every detail you will get once the students submit the online examination. So now without any delay, let me begin the video. But if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get latest information about the videos once I upload in YouTube. First you have to log in into your Google Drive. So let me first log in into my Google Drive. I have already created the question paper. I am not going to show you how to set the question paper to conduct online real-time proctoring examination. Just I am going to show you how to set the controls to conduct online examination using an add-on feature which is available in Google. So let me first show you. This is a question paper which I have already set. Real-time proctoring online examination. The question paper is already set with only 4 questions. Now to set this question paper, to timer to this question paper, starting time and ending time, and as well as to real-time proctoring, you have to add on one application which is available in Google that is very free. So to do that, first you have to click this more option which is available on the right side of your screen. Once you open your Google form, select those 3 dots and then come to add-ons. Click that add-ons. Once you select that add-ons, you will get a new pop-up window here, and here there are so many applications are available. These applications are very free, or these are called add-ons. So you can use these add-ons to conduct your examination more efficiently and effectively. Now we are talking about a particular add-on which is available free in this Google Forms. That name of that one is Timer plus Proctor. So this is one, Timer plus Proctor. You have to install this Timer plus Proctor to conduct online examination, to set timer for your Google Forms and to proctor the examination. So first let us install this application or add-on into our Google Drive. So for that, select this one, and here you can see install. You can add a timer to your test and ensure your students don't cheat. So first let us install this. Select install. Once you select install, get ready to install. Timer plus Proctor needs your permission in order to start installing. So let us select continue. Once you select continue, here you get the information to sign in. So use your official Gmail account to sign in. Select that Gmail account, and then it asks Auto Proctor wants to access your Google account. So let us give access to this Auto Proctor. The name of this app is Auto Proctor or add-on. So select allow at the bottom. Now once you click allow, it is getting ready to install. So here you can see Timer plus Proctor has been installed. Installation successful. The new pop-up window has come. Congratulations, the add-on has been installed successfully. Select OK and then close this. Once you, and then select done. Now come back to your Google Forms. Now here you can see add-ons. Okay, click on add-ons and select Timer plus Proctor. Here you can see in this pop-up window, settings, results, help. Click settings. So many of you have asked me this question so many times in my previous videos, how to set the timer, starting time and ending time. So in this video I am going to clarify all your doubts. So here you can see under settings, main, timer, proctor. Now here let us enable timer, enable proctor, and maximum number of attempts. That means students should not be given more than 1 attempt. So let us select 1, and here it is test link has generated. if you want to add this test link into your class, if you already have Google Classroom, so select that particular class and add this test link. Now if you want to share this form, now you have to actually copy this link and share this link through Gmail or through WhatsApp. You should not share the link of Google form into their Gmail. You have to select this link to your students either through Gmail or WhatsApp. And then let us go with the timer. So select timer. Here you can see duration minutes. So you have to select the duration of your examination, 30 minutes or half an hour to 1 hour. What is the time duration you want to select? You can select according to your examination timing, 45 minutes or 1 hour. Now here the option is start date. This is the one which most of you asked me. Start date. So today is 6th September 2020. So let me select 6th September 2020. Start time. It is already 8 o'clock. So let me select 8:10 p.m. and then end date also we can select. So let me select 6. Half an hour time means let me select half an hour duration, end time. Click here, then 8:40 we will select. Up to 8:40 the form will remain open. That means the students can start giving examination at 8:10 p.m. onwards and up to 8:40 p.m. Even if you share the link of your Google form, or I mean this question paper using this application, even they have link, they cannot start the examination before the scheduled time. And here auto closure test option is also available. Here the information is, if enabled, test automatically closes once time is up. If test taker doesn't click on submit, all answers will be lost. If you select this auto close test, if the students have not submitted the test by 8:40 p.m. They cannot submit the test and they will lose all the options which they have already selected. So be very careful when you select auto close test. If you want to complete the test exactly within the stipulated time, then only select auto close test. And then don't forget to update test settings here. So here is the link, update settings. So let us click the update settings. Settings successfully updated. Select OK. Now most of you asked me how to proctor online examinations. Can be real-time proctoring possible? Yes, of course it is possible using this add-on feature, timer plus proctor. Now here you can see you can track tab switching. What is this tab switching? Detect when the test taker switches tabs on the browser or moves to a different application. That means when they are giving examination, if they open a new tab, it will detect. And camera option is also there. Track how many people are looking at the test on screen. That means if students are using mobile phone while taking examination, and if students are using laptop while taking examination, the camera will be on and it will check if there are more number of faces. That means more than one student's face appear, it will track. And microphone option is also there. Detect when the background noise is loud. That means whenever there is huge noise in the background, it will detect. And one more option, photos at random. Take and store a few random photos throughout the test. You can review these photos after the test is complete. That means during continuation of the test, that means when you are taking the test, it will click randomly and you can check whether the student is taking examination or if anybody is also with the student. So these options or these features are very good. You can select tab switching, camera, microphone, photos at random. Enable all this so that students, if they do mischievous things, are trying to copy the examination using other browsers or using other applications, the camera is there and tab switching option is also there, and even it takes photos at random. And communication, make after the test, me after the test. That means store evidence of anomalies that occur during the test. You can review these photos, audio, etc. of the test. That means if you don't enable this, you can't review the information from the website of this proctor or timer and proctor. So all these things should be enabled. So we have enabled timer, proctor and main, and then don't forget to update settings. So let us click update settings. Here you can see settings successfully updated. Okay, now we have to share this link. Don't share the Google form. Here you can see we can share the form using send option in Google form, but we should not share the Google form link. We have to share the test link generated by this timer and proctor. So here copy the link, and then you can send this through mail, or if you have a WhatsApp group, common WhatsApp group for your whole class, you can share that. So let me share this through mail. So let me open my Gmail, and then I'll send this test link to one of my students. So let me compose. You can share this link through WhatsApp also, or to your entire class also. So let me copy this link. Here you can see the autoproctor.test link, and then select send. So if you have a class WhatsApp group, you can send one link to the whole class, and students will click that link. Different students will attend the examination without any problem. So I have sent the link to one of the students. So let me show you how the student can take the examination. So let me come back first, and let me tell you, this is the procedure you have to follow to create a test, and to set the timer starting time and then ending time, and then proctoring options also you can enable using this add-on feature. So with the help of this, we can conduct the online examination, and we can monitor the students, and after completion of examination we can see whether the students have done any kind of wrong things, whether the students try to copy in the examination or not. So this is about how to conduct online examination using the timer and real-time proctoring. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to switch to the students site, I mean student email ID, and let me show you how students can give the examination. First I'll do using desktop, then I'll show you using mobile phone. So let me first go to the email ID. So let me change this email to my student's email. Now I logged into my student's email. Here you can see I have sent the question paper link, and the student has received the question paper link. So the student will click this link. Once the student click that link, he enters into the autoproctor site, and there will be a video. Automatically it shows how students can take the examination. If the students have any doubt to give examination, you tell them to watch this video, and then let me first select got it. Now here you can see in students display on laptop or desktop, close tabs and applications. Your phone will now run the autoproctor software. Please close all the other browsers, tabs and apps your phone or computer may be running, else the test may get stuck in the middle and you will have to start all over again. You can click OK in few seconds. So if there is no problem, let them click the OK, finished, closing. So select it. Now the system is checking. I have already enabled mic and all those things, so there is no problem. Please wait for up to a minute for the system to be set up. If it takes more than a minute, a few minutes to load, please try. So it is loaded, and here you can see noise detected. So some noise it is detecting, and click after submitting. So let me first give the exam. So as a student, they have to enter same the Google form with whatever you have set or whatever fields you have created, same thing they will enter. So there is no change in the submission of Google form, everything will remain same. So login password as usual. Next, and now here is which I am going to show you. Now I am using one browser here. Now let me click another browsers. Let me open another browsers, and let me produce some sound here so that whether it will record or not. Noise detected, here you can see noise detected is there, and here you can see the timer is also showing 28 minutes 49 seconds time is left to the student. So it is already detecting whatever the student is doing, it is detecting. So let me first select some options, then let me again open the different browser, and let me check the answer. The king sword in hand suggests. So let me type what this question, let me copy this option, and then let me see what happens. So I copied, as like student copied the question and pasted in the Google browser, and he found some answer here. So the student is keep on checking answers for the questions which you have given in the examination. So the student has opened so many browsers, made a lot of noise, and then finally selected some option. Okay, then as usual the student has to submit the form. Now here the last bargain quiz, your response has been recorded. Okay, now here after completion of that exam, the student has to click after submitting the test. So once the student has submitted the test, he will or she will click after submitting the test. So let me click. Okay, finished clicking button. Here you can see the pop-up, finished clicking submit button. That means it is asking whether you have submitted the Google form. Have you clicked on submit button at the bottom of the test? If not, do that first and then click this button again. So it will give a kind of warning also whether you have submitted the form or not. If you have submitted the form properly, then yes, have finished submitting. If not, then no, haven't finished submitting. If you select no, haven't finished submitting, then again you have to go back. It may not allow you to complete this process. You have to again go back to your Google form and the student has to submit the form. Now as we have submitted, let me click yes, have finished submitting. So select this, come to here. Okay, now here you can see real responses have come as usual. After completing the examination or after submitting of the examination, you can see the response of the student. But what is most important is how, as a teacher, how to know whether the student has copied in your exam or not. So come back to your email ID. After student submits the examination, here you see I got a mail from Auto Proctor, and if you want to access to the information, you have to click here. So to access the report of this test, click here. So let me select click here and let me show you what report I got from this exam student. So here the student name I have written by myself, so you can see here my name has come, and the trust score you can see here 23% only. That means this student has definitely cheated in your examination. But let us see what actually the student has done. So to see that or to check that information, click that 23% trust score, select it, and here you can see test name Y Vijay Kumar Swami, class online exam for 8B students, title everything, trust score 23%, attempt start 6th September 8:14 p.m. and finished 6th September 8:17 p.m. device used desktop also. I'm going to show you even from mobile phone also how can students give this examination. Now here you can see so much of mischievous thing the student has done while giving examination. Noise detected, everything is detected here. Next let us see any other violations. Noise detected, page number 2, page number 3. See here, switch it to different applications 5 seconds, switch it to different applications for 3 seconds, switch to different applications for 3 seconds, switch to different application for 6 seconds. That means this student while giving examination has browsed other websites and found answers to the questions which you have given. So let us see any other information. Tab switch, if you select tab switch, you can see the student has switched tab to find the answers. Any other? Offline, no, the student never went offline. Any random picks, no, the no matching recordings found. Filters, so you can see all information. If you want to see if somebody has told answers to the student, you can play it. Let me click as see some information. If you can find if they're there, the student has submitted the test, he will she will click. You can hear if the student has got some kind of help, audio help from other students if they are talking and if they are giving examination. So in this way you can check the students whether they have copied in your examination or not. So let me go back and let me show you the file which I have opened. So here you can even set classroom and none. If you select less than 35, filter 35 to 75, and then 75 more than 75. So you can select all these things, and with this you can even understand that whether the student has copied in the examination or not. And it is very useful for the teachers to conduct examination. Using this you can set timer, starting time and ending time of the examination, as well as you can even monitor the student whether the student copied, switched browsers, whether the student tried to take help from others, because when students use mobile phone or a laptop, even it captures the images also at random time. So this is about how to conduct online examination using Google Forms and setting timer, start time and ending time, and real time proctoring. Now I am going to show this same thing using mobile phone also. Okay, let me log into the student. You can, so let me go to the student login. Okay, and then here you can see the link. Select that link. The students will select the link. You can see here auto proctor, setting up the auto proctor. Same again, it will be displayed in the same way how to take the test. Tell your students if they have any doubt to watch that video, otherwise they can directly see. Same, close tabs and applications. Your phone will run now the auto proctor software. Please close all other browser tabs. So let us select. Okay, finished. So the auto proctor software is selecting all the device, all the information, and it is getting access to microphone and the camera of the mobile phone of the students. The students have to give access to auto proctor, then microphone and the camera. Please wait for up to a minute. Okay, it has completed, and now here you can see can't detect face is coming. So that means student have to sit in a proper way and to pose to the camera. Okay, this is what your camera is capturing. If you see a completely black screen, it is mostly a camera error. Check your device. So let me select next. Auto proctor is trying to detect your face automatically. You must help your device to do this. Select next. There must be light enough in your room. The light must fall on your face, not behind you. Select. The background behind you must have other objects. Do not cover. Okay, select next. If you are sure that your face is visible, click this blue box. So do not click if you cannot see your face. So tell your students to observe whether they can see their face on their screen or not. Once they see the face on their screen, tell them to select the blue box. Now here you can see already, as I have submitted, you have already responded. You can fill out this form only once. So let me change the settings from my side so that this student can give exam one more time. Okay, now the student has to do the same thing. So let the student select the email ID. So let me select my email ID only. Then they will do as usual. They don't do anything new in your Google form. So let the student enter the name, the login password. So whatever the way you are conducting or you have been conducting the online examinations, you have to go with the same method. Only thing is we are using this proctor and timer or online on-time proctoring application or add-on. So let me make some kind of noise here, and it is capturing my image also using the mobile camera. And then here you can see 29.15 seconds the time is left. So let me select quickly. And now let me open another browser. Let me minimize this, and then let me open Chrome, and then let me open another Chrome browser. That means whether these auto proctor will capture this everything or not, let us see. And then come back to this exam, close all. Let us see whether it is closed or still it is available. No, it has, everything has closed. The student should not close the thing. Then let me again check whether the students have done. So again let us log into the Gmail of the student. To proctor. So whether students will access again examination or not, and as a teacher can you find out whether student has closed the exam and how many times the student has reopened that exam link. See how you have already attempted the test 2 times, that is more than the total number of attempts allowed. That means if the student closes the window application, he cannot attempt another time, and that auto proctor will consider that the test has been already given. So again you have to change the settings for this student. So let me change once again, time proctor. Now let me click here. So these are the things the student has to be very careful. The student cannot close the form once he started giving examination. Okay, let me enter the email ID. So here you can see click after submitting test, and the time duration, the timer is also available for the students, so students can check how much time is left. Student name, let me enter my name and the password 12345, then select next, and then select right options are 1 2 3. Now let me open another browser and let me see whether auto proctor will detect whether the student has used mail or some other information. And then let me open Chrome. Let me enter the name of the lesson. Okay, so the student has browsed other websites and used Google Chrome to find the answers to the given questions. Then let student go back to the question paper. Auto proctor is okay. Then select that option and then submit. So once the student has submitted, as usual, the student get the information that your response has been recorded. Now here you can see on the top side of the screen, click after submitting the text to close this auto proctor, otherwise it will continue. So click after submitting test, and it will not allow beyond half an hour time also, or the time limit which I have set. So here you can see finish clicking button, already I explained. So yes, have finished submitting. So let the students click finish submitting, and here you can see on screen test completed. Congratulations, your test has been submitted. You may now close the window. Your teacher will get a report of your test attempt. Select OK. Okay, so this is the way the student can give the examination. So let me click it. Here you can see the name of the test given is by Yashodananda email ID. Even the student has entered any name, but you can see from which email ID the test has been submitted, and trust score is 77%. So let us click here the trust score to see, and you can see here the device also mobile, and earlier the student has submitted using desktop. So which device the student has submitted and the time of submission, all those things can be seen. So let me select trust score. That means you can get access to student what kind of things are what he or she did during examination. So trust score is 77%. Attempt start time 6 September 8:32 p.m. and finished at 8:34 p.m. Used device mobile, and here you can see switch to different applications for 6 seconds, switch to different applications for 28 seconds. That means you can easily understand that the student has browsed answers using Google Chrome, and you can easily find out. And if the students try to say that they have not copied, you have evidence, you can show the student that they have copied. Once you make the students to understand that you are using the Trimer and Proctorer add-on to conduct online examination, they will not try to copy the examination. If they try to copy the examination, you have many options to track their online examination, because this Trimer and Proctor allows you or enables you to check so many things while taking online examination. So this is the method you have to follow to take online examination using Trimer and Proctorer add-on in Google Forms. So thanks for watching this video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification so that you can receive latest updates and information the moment I upload videos on YouTube. So thanks for watching this video. Bye bye. Take care.